welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. Nailed from three-point land. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now here's Towns. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And the Spurs with possession. It's a three-point game. Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson outside. Here's Vassell. Knicks with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
Here's Anunoby. Brunson, left side. Nifty move. And the layup is good.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Buries the long-range jumper.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Castle. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Driving the lane. Stolen by Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. The rebound by Johnson. Barnes outside. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Towns with it. New York moving it around. At the Hart. Takes a three. The offensive rebound. Pass to Bridges. Second chance shot. And he drives in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Vassell wide open. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Over to the left wing. Barnes outside. Pass to Castle. Now here's Barnes. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. Cans it from downtown. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
You know, some guys who rely on their strength aren't great shooters. Johnson, though, is in a different category.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Castle. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Towns with the steal. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back right after this.
16. The Spurs, 15.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Wembanyama outside. Here's Castle. Hits it from three-point range. Castle's got his second basket.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Brunson with a clean look. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom five defense to a top five defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Brunson, good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
San Antonio leading.
22.
Wembanyama, right side. Here's Branham. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. And so here is New York. Back to Brunson. The shot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now, Sohan. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Hart, wide open, he fires. No good with the triple. Now, Sohan, scoreless thus far. Back to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
A three from Wembanyama. Buries it from three-point range. Wembanyama's got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Here's Payne, and he converts the layup.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Pass to Branham. Misses the three. And here are the Knicks. Payne looking around. Driving in. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. Spurs trail by 4. Paul outside. Connects from three-point range. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Chris Paul by nature wants to pass the ball, but if you leave him open, he understands he's got to make those shots.
The finish. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Pass to Sims. With 1 on the clock. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Clock at 4. Pass to Wesley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
New York trailing. Here's Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
What a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Wesley. The Knicks pull it in. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And here is Hart. 5 points in the game. And they pick up 2. Now it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with the elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Bridges with the steal. Here's Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First free throw is good. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Wembanyama, a screen. Sinks the triple.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Wesley. still without a basket.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Payne. He's got 6. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Payne. He has 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. San Antonio leading. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Jones, following the score by New York. From outside, off the mark. 1:31 left to play in the third. Payne in the post. From past the arc. Collins grabs the miss. Down low. Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Going inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Left side, Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Pass to Ryan. Payne in the post. Here's Achua. Traps in the tray. Achua's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Collins from outside. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's San Antonio
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, the Knicks.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. San Antonio leading by 4. Wembanyama, left side, puts up a 3, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Collins has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for San Antonio. Pass to Towns. Thompson with it. Towns wide open. Misses the wing J.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Jones looking for an opening. Now Wembanyama. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Brunson, left side. Anunoby outside. Now here's Hart. Back to Anunoby. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First personal foul.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a 3-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
And the basket by Vassell.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Pass to Brunson. There's a screen. What a shot by Brunson.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Jones, no luck. Knicks trailed by 5. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They kick out to Anunoby. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Out to Bridges. Anunoby in the corner. From deep, Brunson. Johnson with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
On the basket by Jones.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
And Towns throws it down.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Outside, Jones. Wembanyama, a screen. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two. Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Pass to Wembanyama.
Well, with the size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots.
Hart with it, and stolen by Vassell. Here's Johnson. Over to the wing. Barnes outside. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vassell with it. Now guarded by Towns. On the clock. Here's Wembanyama for three. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Castle. Puts up a deep three. Doesn't go that time. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned